Hi guys, welcome back to Dimitra's Dishes. So today we're going to be making shrimp scampi. It's quick, it's easy, very flavorful, and it's like a meal in under 20 minutes. I'm going to show you how it's done. We're going to go over the ingredients and then we're going to get started. So now, in this pot I have water boiling for my pasta. You can use any pasta you like. I'm using spaghetti today. Linguine is really popular with this. Angel hair pasta. Whatever your favorite pasta is, just use that. Or you can leave it out if you don't like pasta. Serve this with rice. We need some olive oil, some oregano, salt, some butter, of course some really good shrimp that I have peeled and deveined right here. These are the extra large jumbo shrimp. I like those, they're kind of my favorite. We need some fresh lemons. Always use fresh lemon juice. Never use the store-bought variety, it's just not good. And then you need some crushed red pepper flakes, black pepper, and then lots of garlic. I'm gonna get started by searing my shrimp, and you wanna make sure the pan is really nice and hot. Put a little bit of olive oil in here. Anytime you're sauteing shrimp, or any meat for that matter, if you overcrowd the pan, then it kind of steams instead of getting a nice crust on it. And that crust is really nice. You want to hear that sizzle. And they're just going to need a couple minutes on each side, not long. While that's going on, I'm just going to chop up my garlic. And you want your garlic to be really nice and finely chopped, like so. Just like that. I'm going to flip the side of my shrimp. You want to see that really pretty pink color, and if you can see, it has formed just a tiny bit of like a crispy crust. Just takes about 1 or 2 minutes on each side, that's all. And while that's going on, I'm also going to juice my lemons. We're looking to get about 3/4 cup of fresh lemon juice, and it looks like I have a little extra, which is perfect because I like to add this to my water and sip it throughout the day. Refreshing. Our first batch of shrimp is ready. I'm going to put it in my pan. And I'll add a tiny bit more olive oil to this, just a splash. And then we're going to put the rest of the shrimp in here. This is about 1 pound of shrimp. While I wait on that, I'll also chop up my parsley. That's going to be the garnish, but you can see how fast this dish comes together. This is a really popular dish that everybody goes out to a restaurant and eats, but really, with just a few ingredients, it's much more economical actually to prepare at home. It's way more economical than eating it out. It's super simple to make, and you could literally make it in under 20 minutes. Even if you come home from work, you're tired, make sure you have your shrimp ready to go, peeled and deveined, and it's just in no time it'll be ready. We have our herbs ready, our garlic. I'm going to flip the shrimp over again. Beautiful. Looks like the shrimp is going to be ready before the pasta. It's taking forever for this water to boil. Our shrimp is done. I'm going to take it out. Okay, I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit under this pan because I'm going to add butter to it. And butter burns very easily if you're going to add it to really high heat. So you don't want that. You don't want the butter to burn or anything like that. You want it to lend a beautiful creaminess to the sauce. So I'm just going to put a couple of tablespoons of butter in there. And to kind of prevent it from burning even more, I'll add a little bit of olive oil. Like that. We can put the garlic in there while the butter is melting and make it nice and aromatic. Seriously, garlic, butter, lemon, you can't go wrong with that, ever. I'm going to scrape down the pan and get those delicious, flavorful bits from the shrimp. Now be careful when you're cooking the garlic down, because it can burn quickly, and when garlic burns it just becomes bitter and it's not good. Then you're gonna have to start all over. Just a couple of minutes, that's all it needs. We'll add the shrimp back in here. And it smells unbelievable right now. Now we'll add a little bit of salt, some crushed red pepper flakes. I love crushed red pepper flakes. I like the spiciness that they add to dishes. If you don't like them, if you don't like your food spicy, just leave it out or put a little bit less. I'll also put a little bit of black pepper. Let the shrimp cook a little bit in the sauce. And then we'll add the lemon juice to this. Increase the heat to high so that the sauce can just reduce a little bit. And then that's it, we're almost done. So this is why I love cooking in these cast iron enamel coated pans. They cook much faster, they retain the heat, and everything just moves much faster. I really prefer them over the stainless steel, but when boiling pasta, they're kind of easier to transfer from stovetop to sink. They're lighter, especially with all that water and pasta in there. So that's the reason I didn't use my heavier pot for the pasta. So I'll put some salt in here. And I'll put my pasta in. In a few minutes, our meal will be complete. I also like to put a little bit of olive oil to prevent it from sticking. And we're just going to cook these until they're al dente. Should take about 10 minutes or so. And we're going to put it all together. Our shrimp is ready. All I'm going to do is put this delicious, beautiful parsley over it. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Just like that, it's done. You can totally have this shrimp just like this, the way it is. It goes perfect with some mashed potatoes. Actually, I made a garlicky mashed potato that I'll be putting on. It might be on before this recipe or after, just look for it. It's garlicky mashed potatoes on a scordallia, that goes well with it. My Mediterranean rice is also delicious with it. So as soon as the pasta is done, we'll just serve it up together, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I like my pasta cooked al dente, so let me take a taste and see. So when I was little and I watched a cooking show, I decided to make pasta one day, and I was throwing it on the wall to see if it's ready. My mom wasn't too happy with spaghetti marks all over the wall. But it's ready. This is how I like my pasta. So if you want to get this ready all together from start to finish, start cooking your shrimp as soon as the pasta water starts boiling, because in about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on what pasta you're using, they'll both be ready at the same time, basically. So this is done. I'm just going to strain the water out of my pasta, and then we'll plate it. You can do two things. You can just plate this individually on the plate and make it really pretty by getting a lot of height out of it, or you can mix the pasta in the sauce in the pan and kind of have one big family style dish. However you want to do it, make it, but I'll show you this way. So you want to twirl the pasta around with these tongs. See if we can get this right. Bring it to your plate. Continue to turn it like that. A little bit more. then a little bit of olive oil, some dried oregano, and then your shrimp. Then you want to get some of that sauce. You can give it a little hand and help it. Now tell me that doesn't look better than any 5-star restaurant that you'd pay a lot of money to get this dish. I'm gonna put the recipe on my website in the link below. There's gonna be a link in the description box as always. www.dimitrasdishes.com is where you wanna go. And you definitely don't wanna forget your cheese. I forgot to put the cheese on here. I have some fresh Parmesan Reggiano. Now if I had some Kefalograviera, which is a Greek sheep's milk cheese, that would be fabulous in this dish. But again, check out my website, lots and lots of recipes on there. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you'd like to learn next. I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.